Welcome back to the show. Fresh off of July 4th, Steph Curry has arrived in Vegas for Team USA training. Now, our roster is stacked with stars, and a few injury risks here, bro. But we're still huge favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I like Team.
I just said, yeah, buddy.
No, you're trying to act like I wasn't wearing a Dream Team jersey 1992 when you were
Look at my guy, Franz Wagner, making the graphic. What
Goodness
a day
gracious.
for
Why
him.
don't you become a Germany guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
USA, Canada, Serbia, France, and then Germany tied at 4. Is Team USA a lock for
100% stone cold lead pipe lock. America, since we have been sending the pros, we've won the gold 7 of 8 times. The one time we didn't was such a disgrace, it's still discussed. Since that time we didn't win the gold, we're 29-1. The one loss was a meaningless first game of the Olympics group stage game. They then rolled the rest of the way. There is not another country that in this year's Olympics that has more than one guy that would make our roster. There just isn't. And so you can think about it. You're like, wait, but they have other NBA guys. Yeah, but they don't have another guy. The last guy on our roster is probably Kawhi. You find me a number 2 option on any of these other teams that's like, yeah, he's better than Kawhi. It doesn't exist. So, yes, the United States is a lock to win the gold, Brou and Wilds. And I'm not waving pom-poms even for America, but I'm being honest here. They're a lock, Brou. Brew's shaking. He's just going back and forth.
He's a student of history.
Yeah. The history says...
We are the heavy favorites.
Yeah.
I believe we will win, but we are not a lock.
Okay.
1, we're old.
Yeah.
LeBron, Steph, KD.
But
2, we're injury prone. Age makes you injury prone, so there's that, those 3. And then Kawhi, AD, Joel Embiid. And you can't give me a player that would make our roster because I could go back to the last time we lost. Was that 2004?
What?
And we could have said that about Puerto Rico and all these other teams that beat us. They got nobody that would have made our roster.
That was a bad job by us.
It was a bad coaching job by Larry. The great Larry Brown, all-time great coach. You almost look at it like, was he trying to lose? I mean, he did some bad things.
But are you blaming that on coaching or roster construction?
That was both.
Okay.
But I thought the coaching was poor in that. I mean, you could have double teamed guys, got the ball out of hands, whatever. But my point is, when the Redeem team won in 2008 and brought back our prominence, and we haven't lost since then.
We almost lost.
They beat Spain by 11. And guess what? Spain had maybe one guy that would have made the team. But a different spot,
though, because that Spain team, though, I agree with. I don't think there is any.
They had Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol, Ricky Rubio,
and they had guys. They had been building to that moment as a group together for a decade in international basketball.
I'm going to say this about that.
That team doesn't exist
because I hear too much about that. I hear about this. These guys grew up playing together. They're not playing together during the year. No. Half of the players are in the NBA.
I understand.
So they come together for the first time in 2 years. Oh, yeah, we used to play together as kids, and it matters. I mean, maybe slightly, but I don't buy that. Okay. I think we'll win. But I don't think we're a definite lock. I could have looked at the FIBA World Cup last year.
See, I
Germany
don't think we
beat
take
us.
That seriously, clearly.
You got the Team USA jersey on.
We don't have our players.
That team wasn't nearly as good as this one.
Yeah.
But again, Nick, if you just look at the roster construction, you would have said, we got the best roster.
Yes.
We always have the best roster, but just throwing together a bunch of all-stars is...
Okay, this is absolutely
the one
as good as a lock as you can get. I don't understand where there is the hesitation. It's so funny. Everybody wants to act like that Team USA basketball isn't as good as it once was and that the rest of the world is catching up, yada, yada, yada. And they use like previous years as a reference point when they didn't bring the top of the top. Just because they're bringing all these pros doesn't mean that they're bringing the cream of the crop. I mean, this is where Steph Curry is now actually playing with LeBron, with KD, with Joel Embiid, with Kawhi Leonard. We've never seen that before. So now we truly have the greats. I understand that they're older, but we truly have the greats, and they're all playing together. This is as good of a lock as you can get. Not to mention, they're taking this very seriously. They're taking this incredibly seriously because they know what happened, previously. And that's why they were like, all right, enough of this nonsense. Because they hear the noise and they have their pride and the fact that they're all getting together. Because it would be very easy for LeBron and KD and Steph to be like, nah, man, I want to get off my feet. I'm good. It was a long last season. I don't want to do this. But that's not the case. And Joel Embiid also, coming back from injury, he's playing. Same thing with Kawhi coming off of injury. Like, all these guys are ready and motivated. So to me, it's like such a no-brainer to doubt Team USA, to doubt these guys. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really, really doesn't. I mean, like, we're going to say like Canada or France are going to be able to overcome LeBron, KD, and Steph. Like, even if there's some injuries, the team is so deep and physical and just better talent-wise. The one thing that the other teams have is youth. I get it. But I mean, this is not like we're not like mixing like LeBron James with Chris Paul, and they got to play like, and Westbrook, and now they got to play like an 82 game season and then the playoffs. Like, that's not what this is. This is a tournament, a short tournament, relatively speaking, and now go out and do work. This isn't a long, arduous NBA season. So that also kind of nullifies the whole age thing as that being like a significant issue. So I'm really, really not concerned. I don't know if they're doing this because they want to like build up some drama to make people be like, make people feel like USA can lose, and so now everyone's gonna tune in. I wonder if that's what it is. Like, are the Olympics on Fox this year? Like, or are they on NBC? They're probably not on Fox. Aren't they usually on like NBC or whatever? I don't know how the Olympics game rights work, quite honestly. If they're ESPN, wherever. But it's just like it's just so hard for me to imagine this team not winning. I would be shocked. They're just too good, too deep, too experienced. They're healthy right now. They have all the weapons. They have the shooting. They have the size, the strength, the rebounding, the passing. I mean, they just have everything. They do everything the best. Not to mention, they have like the best at every position that we've ever seen in the history of the NBA playing all together at the same time. So I'm just failing to see how anyone can honestly, in good conscience, doubt this team unless you're buying into this idea that Team USA is just no longer dominant or great. And I don't buy into that. Maybe in the next few Olympics, maybe, because the international game is getting so much more prominent in the NBA these days. But it's just that time has not come just now. It just hasn't. And it's just funny because we always say, let's not doubt LeBron, or let's not doubt Steph, let's not doubt KD. And it's like, well, now they're all on the same team and we're going to like have any type of doubts about them playing together now? No, man. I reject that wholeheartedly. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think? Do you think Team USA is a lock for the gold? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of, and I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.